Okay, so another thing we're gonna do on the way back home is I'm just gonna drop by the Copenhagen airport real quick, and I got a bunch of parts that I'm gonna pick up for the Challenger. We're talking big brake kit, wiring harnesses, restoration parts, all kind of things. So let's just get that done real quick, and then I'll see you guys at the shop in the morning. We got a lot of things, a lot of errands to do here before the week starts, I guess. So we just enjoying the nighttime. The nighttime is my time, baby. Something like that, I don't know. Cheerio, good morning to you. Went to the airport, got the parts. You're gonna see, it's a good one. Crystal's gonna help me film the unboxing part today, so let's get to the shop and let's see the goodness of race car, hell expensive parts that we got for the Challenger. The Cowboy Challenger mud grippers gun factory 4-1 floor. A quarter tank gas. Okay, let's go. Don't forget, if you guys want to support us, hit the like button and the hype button down below. It's a new thing on YouTube where you can hit the hype button to help out like small creators like me. Howdy, compadres! It's your boy Vic, Hansen Speed Shop. We're back in the shop finally. We are finally back on YouTube, and we're gonna be doing lots more content on YouTube, cause as you can see, we got our work cut out for us. Cause we got a bunch of parts for the Cowboy Challenger mud grippers gun factory.
This thing,
That's the snaky kit.
yeah. Here we have a kind of turbo thing.
That's not a turbo, it's clearly a belt-driven supercharger.
And here we have something for fishing, like you can use it and then throw it in the water and just roll back. And there's a fun width thing on it. You can.
Crystal, it has nothing to do with fishing.
Fishing tool.
That right there, for most Ford owners, that's actually the seat.
Here you have storage.
The cup holders?
For the screws and stuff like that, you can put it in there. It just looks fancy, that's why it's red and yeah.
Bolt
stuff like
spin. And back to a regular scheduled program here at Hansen Speed Shop. So, clearly Crystal don't know anything about car parts, so that's great. So I'm here to tell you what we got for the Cowboy Challenger. So what we got here is a bunch of parts for the Cowboy Challenger from the Classic Car Industries and Willwood. So thankfully, we already got this whole thing QR1 swap, as you guys have seen in another video, and we of course have the Mustang 2 QR1 spindles right here. And of course, when you got the QR1 suspension, you also want to upgrade to some nice brakes. If you guys actually remember, I tried to put on like some regular Mustang 2 thing brakes, but it wasn't quite the same as like the Pinto style spindle as the Willwood ones. Also, there was stuff with like the steering geometry and the arm hitting like the QR1 control arms and all that stuff. So I ended up just going out and actually, you know, do the old saying, buy once, cry once. And I bought a full Willwood 11-inch Dynalite brake setup for this thing. Disc brakes. This thing had the original like 10-inch drum brakes or whatever. It's a slant 6 car. So now we got 4-piston calipers, lightweight aluminum hubs. We got disc brakes, drilled and slotted rotors and vented and everything. So that's freaking awesome. And we got all the parts for it. Brackets, hardware, stickers, bolts. Luckily I also had an old hose kit myself, which is the exact kit to fit onto these new calipers. So that's nice. Saved a little bit of money there. And then also, this thing I'm really excited about. It's a Willwood dual reservoir master cylinder. And this thing is a 5/8, I believe, if not a 7/8 bore manual brake setup. So that's going to be really cool to try, because I had a Roadrunner 2 years ago where I also kind of manual swap braked it with a manual Willwood master cylinder, but we ended up using like a 1-inch bore, which did not work out. It was too hard to press. I mean, it worked and stuff, but it wasn't like comfortable, and it didn't have much of a good pedal feel. So we finally got that. Up here from OER, we got a new blinker cancel signal thing. We got a new sending units for 3/8 or 10mm fuel lines. And on the other side here, we also got fuel lines in 3/8 in stainless steel, which is real damn nice from Classic Car Industries. Also from Classic Cars Industries, we also got some brake lines because they were running their whole October Black Friday thingy discount stuff. So it was cheap for European guys to actually get this stuff. Usually it's not. And let me tell you, almost 40% of this purchase was shipping, toll, fees, import taxes, all kinds of stuff. It's so great being in Europe. Anyway, we've got stainless steel brake lines, fuel lines to run on the whole car, 3/8 sending unit. Over here, big upgrade for the big block 440. As you guys know, right here we have an all aluminum water pump housing and also aluminum water pump. This thing, I'm not even kidding, is like 3 pounds, maybe 4 pounds, whereas the original setup, I want to say is like 10-15 pounds or whatever. So we're saving a lot of weight on this engine because we got an aluminum carburetor, we got an aluminum intake, we got a new oil pan that's different, and this whole setup, as you can see, I can literally pick this thing up in 2 fingers. It's gonna bolt to the front of this thing. And we got an aluminum radiator. We got already like 30-40 pounds safe with the Q1 coilover conversion thing, with the coilover conversion kit. This thing is gonna be like 100-150 pounds lighter than a normal 440 Challenger. It's gonna rip, it's gonna be a hoot. And last but not least, it's, you guys know me, I hate wiring, and this thing also had a little bit of butchered wiring harness, and it was also for slant 6. So, Classic Car Industries, the best at wiring setups. We got a brand new front light harness right here, which also includes like starter relay and stuff like that, and a brand new engine harness for it, which is real damn nice. And I'm really excited to plug and play that thing because it's literally just gonna plug into the firewall and everything is factory. And this car is also wired all factory. It's factory ignition, it's factory everything. So it's gonna be real nice. It's literally gonna be probably a 10-minute install, and then you're gonna have all the wiring done. Oh, and the last thing right here, OER also came in clutch with the correct E-body 440 big block mopar accelerator cable or speeder cable, speeder throttle cable. Cable. And I do believe that was everything. Then I probably got a bunch of bags with like hardwares, different stuff. I got a voltage regulator, new starter relay. I got new headlight screws for the headlight bezels you can see out of the car. We're gonna renovate some stuff for the steering column. We got new like firewall gaskets and stuff. We got a bunch of like small things that was wrong in this car that I want to improve or just restore, and then also a bunch of performance parts. So in the next video in this challenge, you guys are gonna see a full wheelwood setup gonna be installed in the Challenger. We are gonna go with the disc, the calipers, the brackets, the brake lines. We're gonna install the master cylinder, and most likely also gonna bleed the whole thing, and then we're gonna have brakes. So you're gonna see the full setup of converting a slant 6 Challenger to 4-piston disc brakes. And we already got the 8 3/4 rear end in it with the bigger drums, and I'm gonna run drums for now, but maybe further down the line we're gonna get like a quick performance rear end that's just a little bit more beefy, and with a disc brake set up on that as well, so it's gonna stop real nice. One thing we do want to find out though is how much clearance this stuff has, and figure out what wheels we're gonna run, because as you guys know, I want to run like an old school 15-inch, and I even been contemplating of actually going to a 14-inch like original Steely, just to go like full sleeper look at this thing, because as soon as the hood is closed with the original patina and everything, this thing is still gonna look like a slant 6 car, but it's gonna rip. It's gonna have 4-piston disc brakes, coilover conversion, rack and pinion, a 440 with 450 horsepower, weight reduction up near like 200 pounds. This thing is gonna scoot, y'all. It's gonna be as fast as like a factory Hemi car, if not faster, you know. Woo! I'm excited about that. Dig dog, mopar, no par. Also, quick detail. All like aluminum parts and everything that's like raw, we're gonna clear coat that. We're gonna put some 2K clear in this, because this stuff is so freaking nice. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Are you looking at this? What you looking at? What you looking at? Also, note to self, these are directional. They have to go in a direction.